Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your flying weather week and weekend ahead outlook, brought to you exclusively by Flyer Magazine in association with weatherschool.co.uk on Monday the 3rd of August. Thanks again for watching. Hope you got some flying in this weekend. It's actually a reasonable week ahead. It is going to be rather mixed and there will be some unsettled conditions around. The best of the flying conditions, I think, in southern and eastern areas. Rain in the north and west at times. Quite a mixed weekend ahead. It's a little bit messy, but I have to be honest, it looks as if most of us should be able to get some flying in at some time. Now, we just had a great online weather school this weekend. Thank you to everybody who joined in that course. It was really great fun, wasn't it? And weather schools always are great fun. If you've not been along yet, then please do come at some point. I'm actually just in the process of arranging new online dates. What I do is I run the aviation weather school courses over the course of 2 consecutive Saturday morning, so we go from 9:30 till 12:30, which means you can fly in the afternoons. And the idea of Aviation Weather School Part 1 is that it builds your confidence in you being able to make forecasts yourself, interpreting those that you see from official sources. I don't mean like decodes. What I mean is understanding what do we mean by Prob 30 and Prob 40. What does that really mean? And also what I do is get you forecasting yourself up to 5 days in advance, not by using any kind of scientific mumbo jumbo, by just being able to quickly glance at the charts and decide that that's going to be a flyable day or that isn't. For example, by spotting what's going to be a front that brings rain or a front that just brings a few spots of drizzle. That's what I try to get you to do. The aim is you're going to be flying more having been on the course. Now, as I say, I'm just in the process of announcing new dates for the online course. So if you want to be added onto the list to be told about those new dates, just send me an email. You can do that to simon@weatherweb.net, or you can go to weatherschool.co.uk, come down to the contact us form and click on the contact link and just fill in your details there and we'll get that message and we can add you onto that list. Alternatively, if you go to weatherschool.co.uk again, then get added to our newsletter. Just scroll down the bottom of the page, you can see there, enter your details, and we notify you through that list as well to let you know when the new course dates are there. Don't worry, there's no spam. We keep your details here. We don't send them out to anybody else. We just use it to let you know when those new courses are available. So if you want to learn more about weather, understand it more, because let's face it, the PPL is just a tick box exercise, then Aviation Weather School is for you. So this is where we are then for this afternoon. We've got some showers across northern and western parts of the UK this afternoon. 1 or 2 of them are on the heavy side. More eastern areas are faring better. We've got better flying conditions here with some good spells of sunshine, and we've got some good spells of sunshine too across central parts of Ireland. So not bad at all through this afternoon. Take advantage of it if you can. Tuesday, we've got a bit of a change. You see these fronts that are moving their way eastwards across the country. Behind them, in here, we have what's called a tropical maritime air mass. Now again, those of you who've been to weather school will know that tropical maritime not great for flying. It generally means low cloud, a drizzle and stronger winds as well. Typical bases between about 500 and 1200 feet on that sort of cloud. And tops, well, you can be up at about 10,000 feet. So that's going to be affecting much of northern and western Ireland and the north and the west of Scotland. Well, there'll be some heavy rain. The rain then spills eastwards, brings us none to marginal conditions across eastern Scotland and across much of northwest England as well, possibly across northwest Wales. Just drizzle running down here. And again, cloud below 1,000 feet, tops probably about 8,000 feet. Through more central and eastern areas, it is flyable, more cloud around. It'll be breezier, definitely, quite bumpy. And I think we're looking at bases probably running at about 3,000 feet with the tops at around 10,000 feet, if that. I may have overplayed it with 10,000 feet a little bit, but I think, yeah, around about the 8,000 to 10,000 foot level. Then as we get in towards Wednesday, again, another series of fronts. So cloud affecting northern and western areas. You see the cold front coming in here and also the occlusion across Ireland. They'll bring bands of rain with them. I think we go into marginal conditions generally across many western areas. Yes, across far western coast, I think we could go into non-VFR because of the low cloud and drizzle that will affect the hills. Typical bases 1 to 2,000 feet. Typical tops 10 to 15,000 feet, but some QNIMs could be along these fronts. More eastern parts of the UK tending to fare better overall. Generally flyable here, 3 to 4,000 foot bases, tops at about 10,000 feet. But the fronts coming in later on, triggering some showers across more northern, central and central southern parts of England. On to Thursday, this old front sort of lies down middle parts of the country. I think it could produce a little bit of drizzle on Thursday morning, particularly across southern parts of Wales. But the cloud will break. I think it will lift. Probably generally flyable in this area. I'm just worried about some early morning mist. We're getting to that time of year when there could be some mist, but I'm going to say generally bases picking up to about 4,000 feet, tops at about 8,000 feet. But just watch that. Again, I may be a bit pessimistic with that, but just keep your eye on the forecast carefully if you're planning on flying Thursday. Southern Ireland, Western Ireland, Northwest Scotland. I think in this sort of zone, we're into generally non-VFR conditions. Bases probably about 1,000 feet, tops at about 8 to 10,000 feet. Away from that zone, I think generally flyable, 3,000 foot bases, 7,000 foot tops. And then for Friday, again, could be some mist around Friday morning, but generally I think it's going to be a flyable day for most. Bases around 4,000 feet, tops about 8,000 feet. Drizzle affecting southern coasts of Ireland, the west of Ireland, northwest Scotland, again, thanks to those fronts that are hanging around, and bases probably about 1,000 feet, tops at about 10,000 feet. But elsewhere, looks a reasonable day. Now, a bit messy for the weekend. We've got low pressure in control. We've got a front that is over the west of the country, across Scotland as well, and across Ireland. And I think what that does is it produces some showers and outbreaks of thundery rain. So I'm going to go marginal. No, I'm going to go marginal all the way. I think it could be non-VFR across some hills. Bases 2 to 4,000 feet, tops at about 20 to 25,000 feet. The potential for those storms. More central and eastern areas, probably flyable, but we need to watch this one for that risk of thunderstorms developing. Bases 5,000 feet, tops at about 8 to 12,000 feet. As I say, watch that forecast carefully. And then Sunday, similar sort of conditions. I think everywhere, I have to say, we go into generally marginal conditions to VFR. Some thunderstorms developing, bases 4,000 feet, tops could be at 20 to 30,000 feet in those storms. Flyable across Ireland and Western Scotland. Here, I think we're into VFR conditions, 4,000 foot bases, 8,000 foot tops. A tricky one, definitely for Sunday. One that needs watching quite carefully, but could be quite a thundery weekend ahead. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. Don't forget, send me an email so that I can pop you on our list to let you know when my next Aviation Weather School online course is going to be held. People ask about this, how it runs. Well, what we do is we run it over these 2 consecutive Saturday mornings between 9:30 and 12:30. It's also recorded as well. Each session is recorded, so you can review it. It's available for a few days after the session, so you can then review that session. So anything you've missed, you can watch. And if you can't make both sessions, then what you could do is watch the recording of that session, and I'm happy to answer any questions then that you have by email as well. So do get in touch. Go to weatherschool.co.uk. You can fill in the form there to be added onto the news list, or use the contact us section of the website as well, and just ask to go onto the list so that I can tell you when those next dates are announced. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. We'll have the next update online for you on Thursday, and of course it's Thursday when I'll be live with the Flyer crew as well at 7:30 on Thursday evening with Flyer Live to give you the very latest update for the weekend. Okay, wow, that's been a long one. Apologies for that. I will leave you with that for now. Whatever you do, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.